So I gotta do is just work it out.
Huh. Salakia. So, hey, yeah, hey, everything that is promoted in this society as the right way is against the scriptures. And guess what? We're not going to accept your way. We're going to accept the way of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because accepting your way is the reason why we're disconnected to our power source.
That's death.
That's the reason why our light isn't shining.
That's right. That's death.
But the scriptures are life. And we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments so that we can live and live more abundantly. And if you don't like it, so what? We're going to continue to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments and not accept something because you said it. I don't care what you say. What I'm going to accept is these laws, statutes, and commandments that's in this Bible. You can have what you want, and guess what? I'm not worried about what you want and what you do. So don't worry about what I want and what I do. But you can't. You can't not worry about what I do, especially when it pleases the Lord. That's your problem. But that's how you know who's the wicked and who's the righteous. Because the righteous, we're warning you, but we ain't going to try to convince you to do anything. We ain't worried about what you do.
That's right. Also, right now, we in mourning, man.
Right.
We in sackcloth. That's how you can tell, like different groups and everything. You know, we're in sackcloth because we're upset, and rightfully so. Anytime back in the ancient times, what our ancestors do, when something happened bad, they ripped their coat. They ripped it. Fuck! Threw dust on their head, man. Like grabbed their beard, man. Because they knew that they was wrong. This is deadly serious. And look, these people walking around here right now, they sinning like it's sweet. These are things we gotta do. It's not good, bro. Oh my God.
No, go ahead. Spirit move. The spirit move. The spirit move. Come on. Hey, and like the brother saying too, right? Hey, it's about working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And we mind our business, so mind your business. But because our business is the business of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's our real work and our real duty as men. I don't know what you think somebody's supposed to fear you because you got some title in this world. You lost your mind. We're going to fear the Creator. And if you don't believe in Him, so what? You're going to see soon enough His power. And He's the King of terrors. So that's why you can't sleep at night. That's why you tossing and turning and trying to figure out what the men of the Lord are doing every second of the day and night. Well, hey, this Saturday Night Live. And the sounds of these trumpets have been blown. So this is your warning.
Yo,
It says, behold, for your iniquities have ye sold yourselves.
and that's why these people don't understand what's going on. It's right there. You got it. You sold yourself. Judas sold himself. And Esau knows this. That's why I say every man has a price. Which recently there was a video with the dollar bill. You fold it a certain way. It looks. They said it looks like a straight up demon, man. It reminds me of that. What's that movie? what's the name of it? It was like a man eating plant. Like feed me Seymour. Feed me Seymour. What was the name of that movie?
I can't even remember.
But it looked like that. But if you know you old enough to know that when it's like feed me, that's what that joint looked like. A man eating plant and it was green. It was the color of money, it was green. And people that should have eat you up, man. If you put yourself in that. And underneath of that it looked like the face, then in the throat there was the Baphomet, man. You can clearly see that. That's why Yahweh Shai ain't no joke, man. And I don't know what the hell you people thinking, but he told you, he said, the love of money is the root of all evil. Can't no man serve God and mammon before he will love one and he will hate the other. Two masters, you can't serve them. Now the truth is coming out about the money. That's why they want to get rid of it. They ain't the truth out about it. But we've been though, because they put that's their notes.
Right.
They put their inscriptions on it. That's why they take you to these different councils and all that, man. You ain't hiding nothing from us, man. Nothing. Nothing done under the sun shall not be seen, man. We see all of that. Because the Lord gave us the eyes to see it, man. And you mad as hell because you like these niggas that slaves. Look at the slaves. You thought the Lord wasn't going to raise us up again.
Right. And you still think you should control us. So that's also why you mad. Because you're insatiable.
That's right.
You just can't be satisfied.
That's right, bro.
But hey, we have a power that's going to quench that thirst.
All right, read that again, bro. Because, we talking about it right now. How many of y'all, people don't like humility, man? Why? Because that's fucking pride. Prideful ass niggas, man. Got it, bro.
It says, behold, for your iniquities have ye sold yourselves, and for your transgressions is your mother put away.
That's the guidance. Your mother is the nurturer, the scriptures. You know your heritage. You understand who you are. That's why I was put away from you, because you wanted to follow after the heathen, which the scripture tell you. And that's your mother. Don't do this. But where it comes from, the father, right? The scriptures is the mother. But the father gave you the scriptures to nurture. And all that the scriptures do is follow what the father has told you. That's it. The scriptures tell you what the father has told you. The father gave the word and the mother must give the same words to you. Righteously. Ain't no going against the Lord, man. You got it, brother. That's why they put away, man.
Verse 2, wherefore when I came, was there no man? When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand shortened at all, that it cannot redeem?
That's right.
Or have I no power to deliver?
Yeah. I'm let the words speak.
Behold, at my rebuke I dry up the seas.
At his rebuke, he dries up the sea, man. Just by his word, he can speak. And that's Yahweh speaking. Yahweh Shai. Why do you think Yahweh Shai was so bad? Because he knew the Father gave him that authority, that power. But it's a scripture when it talks about it's in Matthew. Matter of fact, it's in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the Gospel. Because they all had accounts of it. But they was like, what manner of man is this? Even the wind and the seas obey him. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Because you can't see it, you don't believe it. So since you don't believe it, it's not going to happen for you, right?
And guess what? That's all right with us, because we're trying to wake up the elect.
That's it.
It's not for everybody.
That's right.
You don't see us out here begging and pleading for people to convert.
Right.
we're hey.
Come to the Church of Philadelphia.
Right.
We're doing none of that. But the Church of Philadelphia, matter of fact, we're going to get that next.
Yeah. And that's why this is a small sanctuary.
That's right.
Because many are called, but few are going to be chosen.
There you go.
So there's been a lot of calling. There's been a lot of calling. And a lot of people done fell out of this thing.
That's right.
Because ultimately, they weren't chosen.
That's,
And as this thing gets big, it also gets smaller. You know? And you don't understand that proper balance. But the men of the Lord do.
that's right.
And that's why we pray for that wisdom. And we glorify and magnify the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for giving us this gift. Because that's what it is. It's a gift.
That's right. That's right.
And we do the work to make our call and election sure.
That's right.
But ultimately it's the spirit
That's right.
that the Lord has put upon us and graciously has given us through his spirit, power, mercy, and grace
That's right.
to let us come into this labor.
That's right.
You know?
What's up, bro? Yeah, bro.
God.
There's so much to talk about.
God.
But the spirit just move like now the wind blow, you don't know which way it's coming from, it just blow. But you feel it when it blows. Just like this word, you don't know which way it goes to and fro and forth, man. But you gonna get it.
It says, I make the rivers a wilderness. Their fish stinketh because there's no water and dieth for thirst. Verse 3. I clothe the heavens with blackness, and I make sackcloth their covering.
Yo, what we used to talk about earlier, sack. Morning. He makes sack. He said, I clothe this. What did read that again?
I clothe the heavens with blackness, and I make sackcloth their covering. Verse 4. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hath given me the tongue of the learned.
See that? And yo, matter of fact, we was watching the video earlier on the way to camp by the brother Maka Allah from over there in the Los Angeles camp. You know? But he gave Yahweh Shah the tongue of the learned. Now when Yahweh Shah was 12 years old, man, he was astonishing the minds of grown-ass men. And just imagine how long those men was living. And when he came into his ministry, he was still a young man. You know? He had this nigga Jay-Z, what he said. He said, not a while back, he said, 40 is the new 20. You know? Because them niggas know, man. They know very well. That's why they wanna try to live forever, because they have the wisdom. The serpent has wisdom. He understands the body. He knows how to break the body down. It was given to him. But he can't do anything without Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's word, man. You got a goddamn heart attack gun that the CIA made. And yo, the gun, that's the sword, which is his blessing. So they furthermore show you who they are through the spirit. You have to be a spiritual man to see those things, man. You know? Because if you're not, you're going to fall by the wayside. You won't go for anything.
And hey, that's why the scriptures bring out the so-called playbook that Esau and the other heathen nations do against us. It's the same old tricks.
That's right. Same rhetoric.
Right, and foolishness that was back then.
That's right.
And that's why the men of the Lord, had that spiritual eyesore to be able to move against it. And that's through the spirit, power, mercy, and grace of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that gives us that spiritual eyesore to be able to understand, oh, Esau, you full of shit. Like, just cut it out. I know you're lying. Because your mouth's moving. Hop back. It says, Yahweh hath given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak a word in season to
See
him
that?
that is weary.
There it go. In season. Everything is not for everybody. Because you might have an instance, the spirit hop on you, go speak to that brother, and you better do it. You just better do it. Then you have the spirit be like, yo, shut up, don't even say nothing. What's in Revelations? He that is wicked, let him be
Be
wicked
wicked
still.
still.
Him that is righteous, let him
Be
be
righteous
righteous
still.
still. And that's the times that we in. And yo, the Lord, yo, man, scriptures speak for themselves. You know? Speak for themselves. Because you got people that's trying to tell you, oh, you should do this. They're not spiritual. And all these false leaders that's been around, yo, they're being exposed, man. They're being exposed. From the smallest to the greatest. But we don't even know who is the greatest to him. We don't know who's the greatest in this world right here, man. That's it. But who is the greatest to Yahweh Bashim Shai, man? Bashim Arachapadash, because King David wasn't even thought of, man. And he's the king of Israel, man. And King Saul rejected him. Your faith. You got it, brother.
It says, He wakeneth morning by morning.
That's,
He wakeneth mine ear to hear as the learned.
yo, so that's how you wake up in the morning, you listen to a video, you know what I'm saying? You read, you meditate, all that. Because your ears is being open. Every day you get up is another chance to serve the Lord, man. Here in Babylon. Every day you wake up is another day to serve the Lord, man. But these people, they want to be wicked. That's why your ears have to be open so you be able to understand and serve Him. But everything that's surrounded by you, they want to close your ears and shut your eyes. You look at that Illuminati shit, they like this. The fucking Masons and all that shit. Yo, don't say nothing. But the Lord gave us this freely and we speak. So whenever they come for us, man, I pray that the Lord keep that warrior spirit with us, man. Because they coming. And Esau's a bitch, man. That's why they went at the Maccabees on the Sabbath and all what about on the Sabbath. That's a bitch move.
Hurry up and come. Because as soon as you come, the Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to set that standard against you. And, hey, it says in verse 5, Yahweh hath opened mine ear, and I was not rebellious, neither turned away back.
Man. So, yo, no man, what it say? No man that put his hand on the plow is fit to turn back.
Turn back, yeah.
You know, because when the Lord opened our ears, we heard and we wasn't rebellious. We how would you say that? Bowed down, but it's another word. We submitted. We submitted to His will. And we understand it. Just like Yahweh Shah. Yo, it's going to get into that. Because Yahweh Shah completely, 100% submitted to the will of Yahweh. And he trusted in Him 100%. To the point, yo, you read about the story now, Yahweh Shah has not got his get back yet. And this has been talked about for over 2,000 years.
Judgment is coming.
But it's small in the heavens. Yahweh Shah has not got his get back yet, so he's ruling in his kingdom, man. But look what they did. You got it, man.
It says, I gave my back to the smiters.
Damn, so he turned it. Yo, look how many times we've been whipped. Yahweh Shah took on all of that for his people. Go ahead, do it. Follow the will of the Lord, Yahweh. Because he said, what it says in the scripture, it says, he made that which was not sin, he put him in sin. So he gave his son. What's that mean? He gave his son his flesh. Got it, brother.
It says, I gave my back to the smiters and my cheeks to them that plucked off the hair.
Because they was grabbing his beard. They was pulling his shit. Fucking him up.
Didn't they do that to David's men? And he said, go away. You know what I mean? That's how serious these laws, statutes, commandments. He says, listen, grow that beard back. I think it was King David's men.
Yup, it was, because they cut his shit off.
Right. Right,
Half
half of it, right? Yeah.
King David, because King David sent his men in peace. Because
Right.
that was the king of Moab. When the king of Moab died, and him and King David had a pact.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we cool.
Right.
They was both kings. But once he died, the son goes up and was like, no. Because after the son, after the father died of Moab, the King David sent his men to comfort him. And you had one nigga in there, the Moabite, in the king of Moab's ear, I forgot his name, but he was whispering, yo, what if King David sent them to overthrow your kingdom? And they disrespect him, and King David fucked their ass up for that. Rich ass niggas,
And that get back is coming.
man.
And it says, I hid not my face from shame and spitting.
Because they spit on him. If you ever been spit on, do you know how disrespectful that is? Do you know how that feels? I've been spit on by my baby mom and couldn't do shit. That's the strength, man. That's humiliation to the third degree, and it was in front of the whole block. And I'm not saying, I'm just using that as an example. Because if you never been spit on, you don't understand. It's like an ultimate disrespect
Right.
to spit on somebody. Because you saying your life ain't shit, nigga. Your life is spit. It's spittle. The same way the Lord said, yo, the other nations, they like spittle. You don't care about it. So when the person spit on you, they don't fucking care about you. What's up, big bro? What's up, brother? How you feel?
I'm all right.
Right on. But yo, and he said he gave his face to that. Why did he do that? For your sake. And a lot of men that's claiming this truth, they can't do that. And they never will do that. They won't even die for you. So you're not a real fucking brother, man. Fuck out of here.
Verse 7, for Yahweh, thy power will help me, therefore shall I not be confounded.
See that? Because you trusted him. And is Yahweh Shah confounded right now? Hell no, because everything he says is coming to pass. Even everything that he would do was prophecy. You know? It was prophecy. Everything that we go through in our lives, you go to your office, they talking shit, they doing this, is prophecy.
Right.
And that's for your humiliation. And yo, you just laugh because what? The Lord is going to raise you up if you really trust in him, man.
And guess what? That's also evidence of who you are.
That's right.
Because they're showing themselves to be wicked. So let them continue to show themselves.
Right.
Because they can't hide it.
That's right. That perpetual hatred.
Right.
That perpetual hatred.
It's in their spirit to be wicked. They can't hide it. They can try.
Right.
You can change your behaviors, but you can't change what you do.
That's right. It's like, yo, can a leopard change
Change the spots. God.
That's right, bro.
Hey,
You can't.
you being revealed every day.
That's right, brother. That's right. But you try to hide. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I was talking to the brother earlier, right? And a snake, the reason why a snake likes to be around a whole bunch of people, because that's a cover for him to be that snake. You know? It can hide in the grass. But once the lawn is mowed, the snake can't hide no more because it's revealed. And all we doing is cutting the grass,
Come, come.
exposing your ass.
Hey, it's lucky. I said that wrong. You can change what you do. You can't change what you want. And because it's going to come out. You can change your style. You can change your tactics. You can change your approach. But ultimately, what you want is going to come out. And that's why it's so obvious. And that's why we got this book, because what was written aforetime was written for our learning. So we see it happen to the ancient prophets back then, and it's happening to us now. That's how we're able to deal with it. Because you haven't changed what you want. And that's to destroy the Israelites. You haven't changed that. You've changed some of your tactics, but most of it's already written.
Going into what? Going into Ecclesiastes. Never trust God.
Huh.
But keep things. It's a little bit more than I said. Because that's what the Lord did for us.
It says, "For Yahweh thy power will help me. Therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint."
See that? Yo, and look what's going on right now. We're setting our face like a flint against the wickedness. Because it has to be strong, it has to be powerful. Right? Strong, powerful. A flint is a hard thing. And guess what? A flint, when you can rub a knife on flint and it sharpens it up, man. Shut up, like that. The flint is a hard object, man, and it sharpens things. So that's why he set his face like a flint, because everything that they was doing, all they was doing was hitting bing bing, and he was getting sharper, man. Because you trusted in the Father, man. And that's what you fucking niggas don't. You don't trust in the Father, man. You trust in your own heart. You trust in Babylon. When it's falling every single day, yo, there's so many things going on right now. The Lord is taking everything away from you that you trusted in. Because you ain't trusting him, and he's unchanging. He's never going to change, man. Got it, bro.
And it says, "And I know that I shall not be ashamed."
That's right. You see that? There's no shame. Because you get spit on and all that if it's for righteousness' sake. How you going to be ashamed? Because what? At the end of the day, the Lord, yo, it's karmas, how they say it. But that's balance. You trust in the Lord, you'll never be ashamed, man. Never. Because, yo, first of all, he made everything. He created this whole world. You call him by different names. You call him this, you call him that. Is he ashamed? No, because he still makes the sun rise. He still grow the trees. He still gives you water. He still gives you food. You niggas don't think about that, man. He's never going to be ashamed. And whoever trusts in him is never going to be ashamed too, man. Got it, brother.
Verse 8.